Hey everyone, Shawnee McBride here with 5 very powerful ways to overcome panic attacks. I'm a panic attack survivor myself, and these are steps I took to get out of an actual living hell. And if you're going through this, I'm going to assume you need a lifeline and you need it fast. Let's jump in with a quick review of what happens during a panic attack. All of us have a built-in alarm system when faced with danger. Our adrenaline kicks in and our heart rate and breathing speed up. This fight or flight mode, as it is often called, is a danger response system that ordinarily works well and helps keep us safe. However, in those of us who are overthinker worrier types, this system, which would work fine if left alone, has the potential to go berserk. The panic cycle begins when we first feel a natural physical sensation triggered by fear. It might be an increased heart rate, shortness of breath, a tingling sensation, and instead of letting these sensations come and go as they naturally would, we freak out, which then perpetuates and escalates our feelings of panic. So, here are 5 steps that will help begin the process of bringing you back to earth. Step 1. Stay present by naming your actions. The thoughts that trigger panic are not real. They're just thoughts. However, they are thoughts that are having a pretty good time wreaking havoc on your sanity. One surefire way to disrupt this panic cycle is to ground yourself in what is real right now. Do this by simply naming your actions as you do them. Stepping outside. Turning on this faucet. Watering my flowers. Speaking into this camera. I call this process naming. I name everything I do, and because it keeps me in the present moment, it disrupts the thought loop that keeps triggering that sickening, terrifying feeling of panic. And when my brain tries to pull me back into the mental vortex of hell, which it will, I just keep bringing myself back, looking out the window, rocking in my rocking chair. Step 2. Treat your racing panic thoughts like a scared, persistent child, and invite the child in. Our natural response to the onset of a panic attack, especially if we've had them before, is, "Ah! Not again! Go away! Please God, not this again!" And the more freaked out we get, the more it snowballs. Try reverse psychology. Pretend your fear voice is a scared, needy child. And when it starts up, say, "All right, come on in. Chatter all you want. Bring it on." And this is where the magic begins to happen. The panic cycle has nothing to fuel it. It's like when a bee is buzzing around you and you want to run or swat it away, but running or swatting just triggers the bee to want to sting you. If you just sit still and allow it to do its thing, most of the time it will leave and be on its way. The same is true with panic. Allow it to come in. In fact, invite it in with enthusiasm. It doesn't like to stick around for that. Step 3. Redirect your attention toward others. One of the weirdest and most debilitating things about a panic attack is that we don't want anyone to know we're having one. Further into my recovery, I became very comfortable telling people that I was prone to panic attacks and that I had been derailed by them many times. And ironically, that helped me stop having them. Before that, though, when I was still learning the ropes, I developed a fear that I would have a panic attack in front of my students. I'm a high school teacher, and if you could imagine, it could be pretty scary to have a meltdown in front of a whole bunch of teenagers. So what did I do? I deliberately began focusing my attention on them. I came up with questions, compliments, anything I could think of. "I love the color of your hair, Elena," or "How was the basketball game, Johnny?" Panic attacks, by nature, draw us into a self-absorbed purgatory. Directing your attention toward others can help disrupt the cycle and bring relief. We are more than halfway there. If you're enjoying this video, be sure to stick around for the classic ending of all my videos, where you get to immerse yourself in the serenity of nature. Step 4. Breathe. It's simple but so essential. Deep breathing practices have been proven to reduce stress hormones, lower blood pressure, and slow your heart rate. Guiding yourself to bring your breathing back to a normal rhythm is like tapping into your internal metronome. It's also directly related to step 1, as it will help bring you into the present moment and provide a distraction from the hyperactive thoughts tormenting your brain. For starters, try to find a quiet place to sit. I've been known to escape to the nearest bathroom or parked car. My favorite escape place, if it's available, is anywhere in nature, even if it's just my own backyard. But right now, my office is a nice quiet space, and I could actually use some deep breathing. So let me just show you real quick what I do. I like to start by putting one hand on my chest and the other on my stomach so that I can stay grounded in my breathing. And then I just take a deep breath in and I hold it for 5 seconds. Go ahead and try it with me if you want. Here I go. And then I exhale. I exhale all of my air out. And then repeat this process several times to get the full effect. At first, it may feel uncomfortable to be breathing in that deeply, but with practice, it gets easier. And then it's so nice to have quick access to this practice anytime you need to calm yourself. Step 5. Don't be afraid to get professional help. The first panic attack I ever had sent me into a spiral I thought I'd never escape from. Luckily, I had the wherewithal to seek help. It took me a couple of tries, but I found a counselor who understood exactly what was happening with me, and she knew how to help. I also discovered that a low dose of anti-anxiety medication is exactly what I needed to take the edge off. That being said, remember that each person is different. I am not a doctor or a licensed therapist, and they are the ones who should be advising you about the use of medication for anxiety. I hope these steps help you find some comfort and stability. If you have a strategy for overcoming panic attacks, please leave a comment. We would love to hear from you. And check out our website, speakbravely.com, where viewers share survival stories and help each other heal. If you'd like to hear more videos like this one, please subscribe to our channel. There's more to come. I leave you with the serenity of a California beach. Here's wishing you peace and healing.